In 2026, building an app is as simple as having a conversation. No more coding from scratch or having to learn a new programming language. You can now generate apps like this, and like this. In fact, last year, I vibe coded my learning platform Zero to Cloud, which ended up making me over $120,000 in sales. And so, if you haven't tried vibe coding yet, you need to start now. Because there's just so much potential and all you need is a business idea. But don't worry, it's actually very easy to get started. I mean, if you've ever used a website builder before, you'll realize that vibe coding is a lot less complicated than that. You don't have to manually edit every button or create every single feature from scratch. You can make your ideas come to life in a matter of minutes and make edits at scale. Pretty cool, right? In this video, I'll give you a quick rundown of what vibe coding is and how people are making real money with it. We'll also work together to vibe code a beginner-friendly app that you can easily monetize. Let's get started. Alright, so vibe coding is when you build software by simply describing what you want in plain English rather than writing traditional code. I mean, you can just think of it as having a ChatGPT interface where you can type in what you want. You tell the AI your idea, it generates the code, and you can keep refining it until you're happy with the result. It's called vibe coding because you can pretty much watch your app get generated and make changes to it depending on your mood. Now, compare that with traditional coding. You'll need to first master a programming language like Python, then figure out backend databases, login systems, and so on. That learning curve in itself could take you months. With vibe coding, you can go straight to implementing your ideas without having to deal with all the technical hurdles. The hardest part now is coming up with the idea and knowing exactly what you want your app to do. And so even experienced developers are choosing to vibe code nowadays. Okay, when it comes to vibe coding, there's a few tools and platforms you can choose from. In fact, if you're a complete beginner, you can even start with something as simple as ChatGPT. For example, here's a jumping board game you can create with it. However, ChatGPT is currently limited to very basic applications, so if you'd like to build something end-to-end with more complex functionalities and integrations, I'd recommend going with a tool more tailored towards vibe coding. Something like Lovable, Emergent, or Base44. What I love about Base44 in particular is that you can make money directly through the platform. Once you build an app, you can put it onto the app template marketplace so that others can purchase it if they're looking to build something similar. So yeah, let me switch over to my computer now and I'll walk you through how to build and monetize your very first vibe coded app. Okay, so here's the interface of Base44 and now I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to vibe code. All you have to do is describe the app you want to create, and if you ever need ideas to get started, you can select one from the bottom over here. If you scroll down, there's also a bunch of templates for you to get started with. Some of them are free and some of them are paid, and later I'll show you how you can actually make money through these paid templates. Now let's say I want to build myself a habit tracker app. All I have to do is ask it to create me a habit tracker app to help me achieve personal goals for 2026. And let's say I want the app theme to be purple, so give me a purple theme. Click enter, and in just a few moments your app will be generated. You can see on the left hand side it's building the plan, design language, as well as color template. And yeah, here are some components and key features the AI has come up with. So for example, progress charts for 2026 goals. Let's just give it a few more seconds. Nice, our app is now ready. Let's take a look. Wow, okay, our habit tracker is looking really good and it has quite a few components to it. So first of all, it shows how much of the tasks have been completed, and as we scroll down a bit, here are a list of today's goals. So morning meditation, read 30 minutes, exercise, and so on. Even though we didn't properly specify the exact habits we wanted, still the AI is able to come up with some example ones. Beside the home tab, there's also a tab called stats. Let's take a look at this. This tab provides a detailed analysis of your progress, so it shows the total number of habits completed, as well as a weekly tracker of the habits. Right now everything is empty because I haven't marked any habits as complete. And on the third tab, we can see a list of the active habits. So here, let me just enter a new one, and I'm going to write in, take a morning walk for 30 minutes. And there's also a list of icons for me to select from. So let's just choose this one. For the category, let's select health, frequency, daily, and click create habit. And just like that, a new habit has been entered. Let's go back to the home tab and we're going to mark all of these habits as complete. And as you do that, a tick will appear. And when we scroll up, it will say 100% completed. I mean, if we take a look at the prompt I entered, it was very simple. Just creating a habit tracker app and asking for a purple theme. So imagine what it would be like if you give a very detailed prompt of exactly what you're looking for. At the bottom here, there's also a few suggestions on how you can expand the app. Now, there's actually a few ways you can make edits to your app. One of them is to click on one of these suggestions. Another one is to enter yet another prompt. The third way is to turn on your microphone and say the prompt out loud. And the fourth way is to visually edit your app. So let me click on visual edit to show you what I mean. So I'll click on the text and then just simply change the color to black and click save over here. And there you go, the text is now black. But let's say I want to add on a brand new feature or make a substantial change to our app. For example, I want to add a daily motivational quote at the top to motivate me to complete all my habits. So I'll enter the prompt, add a motivational quote at the top of the homepage that changes every day. Click enter, and there you go. Consistency is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Pretty inspiring. Now that I've shown you how you can keep making changes and improving your app, there's actually one more feature I want to let you in on. You can actually integrate your vibe-coded app with a whole bunch of third-party integrations. For example, Stripe for payment, Salesforce for CRM, and Slack for your team updates. If you click on one of them, for example, Google Calendar, it's going to show you how to get started. And in our app, if we change from the preview screen to the dashboard, here's where you'll find the integration section. Alright, once you're happy with your vibe-coded app, it's time to publish it. So all you have to do is click on publish, and it's going to publish your app in one click. Nice. Just click on this link, and here's the app. You can also choose to link a custom domain. Now, instead of publishing it, you can also save it to your GitHub, or you can export the project as a zip file. This way, you'll have more flexibility over your project, and you're not really locked into Base 44. Now, if you want to launch your app publicly so that others can use it as a template, just head to Dashboard, Settings, and then click on App Template. This will allow you to create a public template version for your application that other Base 44 users can access. So click Create. For the app name, I'll just call it Habit Tracker 2026. It's already auto-filled the description, and at the template pricing, I can pretty much label it anything I want. So let's say $9.99. You can also add a screenshot of what your app looks like. And once that's done, just click Create. Perfect, so here's my app listed on the app template marketplace. You'll be able to see the total purchases and your earnings. Pretty cool, right? Alright, now that we know how to vibe code, let me explain the 3 main ways you can make good money with it. The first, as I mentioned earlier, is to sell app templates. For example, I could sell my habit tracker on the marketplace for $10 to $15, and anyone who needs a tracker like this can just buy it and customize the design and functionality to meet their needs. It's the very typical make once, sell unlimited times model. The second way is by becoming a vibe coding freelancer. There are people making money by building custom apps for clients. You can find work on platforms like Fiverr and Upwork, or even just by reaching out to local businesses. And the third way is to build your own product. In my case, my vibe coded platform Zero to Cloud has made me more than $120,000. Vibe coding my website has also made it incredibly efficient to make any changes. For example, when I want to run a New Year sale, I can just ask the AI to add a pop-up banner with a 50% off promo code. No need to figure out the code for it. Okay, before I let you go, I need to share with you some important advice. First, if you want to make money with vibe coding, make sure you start off with a real problem that you actually know and care about. Don't just build random apps you think might be popular. Build something you'll actually use yourself, or something that solves a real problem for people that you know. For example, you can vibe code a resume coach or an interview prep buddy if you want to help people get hired. My second piece of advice is to not ask the AI to do 10 things at once. Break your project into smaller pieces. Build one feature, test it out, make sure it works, and then move on to the next. And finally, keep security front of mind, especially if you're looking to scale your app to thousands of users. Make sure authentication and data protection are handled properly. I'd recommend partnering up with an experienced developer to review your setup before you start onboarding users onto your vibe coded platform. Alright, this brings us to the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts on vibe coding in the comments below, and feel free to share the links to any apps you've built. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.